I'm going to welcome to the stage right now Mr. Turtle Powell, Dugan Kelly, Jake Hooker, and Jess Matter. Y'all give him a hand. This guy won the round last night, and he is fired up. Turtle, you can get the guitar if you want. We know you won the round, but you got to sit in the third chair right there. Yeah, only the cool guys with guitars and fiddles, they get the first chairs up here. And I know y'all won the round last night. So, Dugan, everybody make sure your microphones work down there.
Hello.
Oh, turtles ain't working. Perfect.
It's on.
Dugan, last night y'all won the round. Y'all been working at it all week up here. What'd it feel like, buddy?
Well, it felt good just to finally get a qualified time. A qualified pitcher is what I called it.
Oh, yeah.
I ain't had a qualified pitcher all week.
Right, sure. And I know y'all were coming out, what were y'all, 3-9, is that right?
Yeah.
And I talked about this with you last night, but I want you to tell me about it again. Y'all had to come out, y'all had about 13 teams after y'all ran, and you had to sit and wait and watch. What was that like?
You know, I had a lot of people call me and say, hey, you didn't even smile or nothing afterwards. And I was like, well, I didn't want to piss them guys off behind me.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
Will run you over.
Oh, yeah. Some wolves back there, right?
Yeah, you got to sweat everybody out. Everybody can be 3 on any steer, and the competition's stiff, and I'm just glad we got around them and made a good run.
Yeah, exactly. Turtle, you had a few horse changes throughout the week here, but you brought old Gray back, and some would say he's not even supposed to be here. Talk about Vegas for a minute.
Yeah, Vegas, he did come back, and Jake, he stopped by the house and looked at him a time or two, and I mean, the horse, his coffin bones tried to drop out the bottom of his feet.
Yeah.
He foundered really bad, and a lot of people didn't think he would come back, but Blaine Chapman, can't thank him enough. He's very smart. He's passionate. He loves what he does, and he stayed after that horse and saved that horse's life. And if it wasn't for Blaine, he wouldn't be here today. And I never thought I'd ride him last night. You know?
Sure.
I never thought I'd rope on that horse again. And,
right.
You know, and honestly, for a while it hurt. I was thinking, man, I'd like to ride that horse again. But then I got, you know what? If my little boy can pet him when he gets older and ride him a little bit, I'm fine with that too. And then it's just amazing that I got to ride him again.
Oh yeah, exactly. While you are up here, Turtle, what kind of ropes are you using? I want to talk about that real quick.
Well, over the last several years, I used a classic rope, and it's the Heat.
Right.
And it's a really good feeling rope to me. It's got a lot of body to it. It's an all nylon rope. It's a 4-strand, and that's what I really like. It's a real consistent rope for me.
Right, sure. Ladies and gentlemen, Kobe Lovell's joined us up here. Y'all give Kobe a big hand right here. 3-time Wrangler National Final qualifier. Kobe's your mic on right there?
Hello.
Yeah, he's here. Kobe, the last I looked, is it right? Maybe you're sitting 5th in the average right now, and I've been talking about some guys, you know, up here, you know, hey, it's too early to talk about the average, this and that, but I think it's time to talk about it, don't you? How's Vegas been treating you so far this year?
Oh, it's been good. I mean, it's been decent. Last night I missed a steer I shouldn't have missed after I was second average, and it dropped me to 5th, but the average is always a big role here. I mean, when 7 or 8 teams go out in the first round, the average is in effect immediately.
Yeah, sure.
Because, I mean, you're roping against all the other guys, and, I mean, it doesn't make it easier, but it just, nothing about that arena is easy.
Right, sure.
Like last night I got out late, and then the night before I got out late, and I took the same shot both times. I've taken the same shot every night, and I'd take it again, but you know, getting out late and being in that type of situation, it just puts more pressure on you and puts more pressure on your loop, and the littlest thing could happen. Like my steer moved a little left in my delivery last night, and I split the horns.
Right.
You know,
another thing, like Kobe said, and we've all been in that position, and like when you're here at the national finals, people say, well, it's an average, 10-head average, just go catch. But man, I'm telling you what, it's hard just to go catch. And Kobe, in my mind, he did the right thing. He got him a good start.
Yeah.
And he brought it just like he did every night. And sometimes you're going to miss, and I guarantee you he probably won't do it again.
Right, sure. No pressure now, right, since Turtle Powell said that?
Thank you, Turtle.
Hey, folks, we've got a mix of stuff going on, and that's how we do it here on the Jumpin' John Show. But to my right here is Jake Hooker and Jess Matter. And Jake's got a band down in Texas, Jake Hooker and the Outsiders. But Jake, tell me what y'all are doing kind of throughout the year and all that. there in
You mean
Texas.
what we're doing?
Yeah, what we're doing. I hear you have a pretty good drummer too.
To hear you tell it.
Yeah, to hear me tell it.
We've got a band down in Texas, and we play all around Texas, and every now and then we get to venture out to Las Vegas, I guess, and out. We just played real country music, dance music. We mainly cater to dancers.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's the type of music that we do.
Right, sure. Jess Matter, you're the fiddle player, right?
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. How long you been playing fiddle?
About 14 years.
Right, you're 21 now. Just turned it. Single in 21.
That's right.
Welcome to Las Vegas,
Yeah,
Jess Matter.
I'm from Las Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah, I just hit town 2 days ago, and I had to show him a good time, so we did it out, and I'm still suffering from that deal. But we're going to get them guys to pick for us here in a little bit. They come on stage here, but yeah. Kobe, you've had to win some big rodeos, to even make it to Vegas. What sticks out to you this year, the one that just jumps in your mind where kind of special to you? It should be. It takes a second sometimes.
Well, we won Pendleton this year, and I like that rodeo, just the environment and the way it is. It just, on top of all that, it's at the end of the year, and I know when I get past that rodeo, I'm on my way home.
Right, sure.
But when we won San Juan this year, it's pretty cool. Brock, a good buddy of ours, he won it last year, and I was riding Spencer's horse, got up there and borrowed him, and Brock and Russell were real tight, and Russell told me that night in the room it meant something to him to win that rodeo the year after Brock had won it. It was pretty cool. I mean, the way Russell had to put it is probably, I won't never forget it.
Right, sure. Turtle, last year you roped with Jet Johnson all year, and you guys were world champion team ropers last year. But talk about your partner, Dugan Kelly, there for a second. How did you guys get matched up?
Well, Jet had decided that that he was going to go home and spend more time with his family and stuff, and we kind of knew it. And Dugan, he was kind of wanting to make a change, and I guess it wasn't going all that well with his partner, and we got to talking like team ropers do. And anyway, we decided that we'd hook up and rope, and that's how we got started. And we started roping. I think our first rodeo was Huntsville,
right? And
we ended up winning that rodeo, so it started off really good. And then my ability started showing up.
Yeah, oh yeah.
No, then we kind of struggled through the year a little bit, hit and miss. We won something every week, but we weren't winning the big checks.
Right, sure.
So that was kind of why at the very end it took us to get here, and had a really good last week to get here. So dang proud of it.
Man, that's really good. Dugan, I talked to a lot of guests when they're up here, and I remember. I'm 35 years old, and I guess 5 years ago was my first time. I've always watched the NFR on TV, grew up watching it. But as a young person, did you come to the NFR to watch?
Yeah, I think the first year I was here, I was probably 10 or 11 years old. And
what was that like for you?
Oh, it just stands out in your mind as a kid, seeing the Cowboys walk by. And, just where you want to be, so what you want to do when you get older. And, and to be here is a dream come true, so it's pretty exciting and fun. And you want to be that example for them kids when you walk by them, and let them know that they can do it if they put the work into it and keep their head on straight and stay out of trouble. They can do it, and you just want to be an inspiration for them. So they can live a good life and enjoy the things that they want to do.
Sure, and that's the thing, when I notice you guys, you're always talking to the fans, and you don't know when you are changing somebody's life, as far as a kid. He may be into team roping, but not really. But when he met world champion Turtle Powell, that did it for him. He's gonna be a team roper now. So y'all are good. I think, a lot of times in NASCAR and this and that, they're always talking about the fans and stuff. But there's a few of you guys that stand out. Trevor and Patrick and you guys, that you're always talking with them. We appreciate y'all doing that. And talk about the fans, Turtle.
Well, without the fans, I mean, there's no way that we'd all be here, and it kind of gives us a little motivation to do what we do. You want to try to be the best you can be, and then with the fans behind you, it gives you that much more. And like I said, without them, we wouldn't be here today.
Right, sure.
Rodeo's a family.
Yeah, exactly.
And when you do good in rodeo, you get to go home and you get to share it with your family, people from town. I mean, I've had people contact me all year, every night, and it just, when you get back home, you get to share that. I mean, because we're normal people. I mean, we hang out and we go and do. I mean, Turtle's as normal as I've ever been around.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's an average guy. He's an average everyday Joe, ain't he? Oh, yeah. Before I get too far into this, I'm going to let one maybe have my chair over here, but we've got another special guest that I want to get up on stage here. He's a team roper. He's a friend of ours. He's a wild man. He's been to the NFR I don't know how many times, but Brett Bacchus, why don't you come up here and join us? Everybody give a hand for Mr. Brett Bacchus right here. We got a chair for you, my friend. I'll share my microphone with you any day of the week. He's even got his jacket on. This is Vegas. It is what he wore last night. He's just getting in. How you doing, Brett Bacchus?
I'm good, John. Thanks for having me. Here we are. How's everybody day at the NRS deal?
What are you out here doing? I know you've got autograph stuff and many, many big things. Yeah, yeah, world champ right there. I know you've got a lot going on, but you've got autograph signings and whatnot. And what do you got going on out here this week?
Yeah, we did a little autograph signing yesterday, but for the most part, I'm just out here just to kind of have fun.
To come to the Jumpin' John show.
Yeah, to the Jumpin' John show because this looks like the spot that I need to be.
It is a spot. Look at all these lights.
And Vegas is a nice city. It has a tendency to kind of lean my way.
Yes, it does. It does. I brought not a very good guitar up here that was under my bed, but and it don't stay in tune, so don't blame it on Jake Hooker here in a minute unless you want to. But I'm going to get Jake and Jess maybe to play us a tune real fast. We're doing a lot of different stuff. We got team ropers and we got country music boys up here. So y'all show them how we do it down in Texas real quick.
What are we going to do, boys, right here?
Well, I'm not sure.
Give me full 5 time.
This guitar, are we on here? Yeah. Yeah, Jumpin' John said, oh, I got a guitar. You don't need to bring yours. After this, we're going
to... Bonfire.
Yeah. We're going to let Brett take it around. We're just going to do it right here. Let's do it in E. All right. All right. We'll do some rodeo songs here for the guys. Me and Ernie Taylor, we left Denver yesterday. We's a-hauling his old Scorpion horse home. By the time we reached my cattle guard, it was plain to see that everything I had at home was gone. And she didn't leave a note for me saying where she'd gone. She ain't coming back 'cause she closed all the gates. And after 7 years of rodeo, she's finally turned me out. I reckon she's had all that she could take. 'Cause all that woman left me was one grass rope and a trophy saddle that I'll never ride. 2 pairs of Levi's and a pair of Justin boots. She left them 'cause neither one's her size. Jesse? Well, she warned me 100 times someday she'd leave. She'd take every single thing that she could find. And I don't mind her taking everything that she calls hers, but damn it, I don't like her taking mine. Well, what the heck, I've got me 2 more rodeos to make this week, and it's a long way to haul that horse of mine. And I know they'll throw a dance up in Red Lodge Friday night, and there'll be a sweet thing to take her off my mind. 'Cause all that woman left me was one grass rope and a trophy saddle that I'll never ride. 2 pairs of Levi's and a pair of Justin boots. She left them 'cause neither one's her size. She left them 'cause neither one's her size.
Yeah.
All right.
That's right there. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, that's how we do it in Texas right there, huh?
That's usually at about 2 or 3 in the morning when those come out.
Yeah, it is 2 or 3 in the morning. And the reason why we have these guys hang out with us at the dances, you know, all that good stuff, and y'all don't know what that means to us too. I mean, y'all are our heroes. Me and Jake, we try to be team ropers, and then when the team ropers hang out with us, we try to show off for them or whatever. But Brett Bacchus,
we try.
Well, are you still on? Sometimes it takes a second for that thing to work.
You guys try to rope, we try to be singers.
Try it again there.
So we try to be singers. These guys try to rope, and we try to be singers. But it's a little harder to sing than it is to rope for the most part for me anyway. But
yeah,
it's like I said.
Brett, you're still roping. What do you got going on throughout the year? You making U.S. ropings, and what are you doing during the year and everything?
Well, I slowed down quite a bit, I guess. Maybe not necessarily to my likings, but family man, and maybe just kind of decide that it's time for me to do something different. Things slowed down and priorities change, and I've got some pecans and I've got some bucking bulls and some different things going on. But other than that, I ain't got much.
Pecans and bucking bulls. What else is there, right? That's it. That's it. Colby, just to keep this thing rolling here, talk to me about your horse. How's your horse working out here?
Oh, he's done good. You know, I got that horse at the beginning of the year, and he was a little ratty in the box and stuff like that. And he can get a little wound up every now and then. He got a little wound up last night and the night before, but I always bring my yellow and white horse with me everywhere I go. I can always count on him. I'm gonna ride him tonight. I'll make a horse change. I got out a little late the last 2 nights, and you know, there's a lot of pressure in that building, and changing horses sometimes can make you a hero or a zero, but I went ahead and helped that hero sign last night, so I'm going to ride vanilla tonight.
That's good. That's real good. Jake, you maybe have it. You're a team roper, man. You roped in the World Series, you and Steve Purcell over there, didn't you? How'd that go?
Well, it didn't go very good. Well, I appreciate you asking, though.
That's why he's up here playing guitar right now.
We saw Tough Hedeman a while ago, and he was telling Turtle that they wanted me and you to run another one in our suits, and he said they was going to put it on the chute for me.
Oh, perfect. Can they do that on the heel end too? I don't. I'll hold that slack tied all the way down the pin.
I was wanting you to ask Colby about the other night. I was at the awards ceremony. Ask him about Randy Corley.
Hey, what happened there?
I had a song I was going to do for him, but
yeah.
I want to hear it, dog. We walked out there, and you know, I'm expecting some cool question or something. He goes, and he tells us, "Man, I thought you were taller than that."
Perfect.
And I looked down, and I just kind of looked down on him. You know, he's shorter than me. I was like,
"Yeah, say I'm taller than you."
You know, nickname you Shorty from here on out.
Exactly.
He didn't. He opened the wrong can of worms with the wrong person.
Oh yeah,
I promise you, I stayed on him, didn't I?
Yeah, Colby never left it. He just went right to him, stayed on him.
That'll learn him. That'll learn him for sure. Dugan, what are you riding? Talk about your horse a little bit.
I started off the first 5 rounds on a horse that I rode most of the year, and situation wasn't fitting him very good, so I made a horse change in round 6. And I rode a horse called Circleback that I've had since he was a 4-year-old. And he got hurt as a 4-year-old. He had a sucker rod run through him, and he kind of got nerve damage in his back, and he had like EPM's symptoms, and had to learn how to walk all over again. His secondary nerves had to grow and learn how to do everything all over again, and it was a 2-year process of a lot of rehabilitation and aquatreading and stuff like that. And I hadn't rode him probably 10 or 12 rodeos this year, and he was on and off feeling good, and this situation seems to fit him a lot better.
Yeah.
He's a little shorter, a little tighter.
Yeah.
And I was a little nervous to crack him out, wondering how he was going to handle the crowd and stuff. Right. And he's a superstar. He paid attention and he was game on. So I'm glad I made the change.
That's good. Turtle, as far as Vegas, your horse goes, do you have to get him ready, you know, for the Thomas and Mack, you know, compared to the big arenas that you roped in all year long? Or is he just no pro at it? I mean, you kind of talked about it.
He's a pro. I'll answer that one for him.
Yeah, he just talk about that.
That's a diamond in the rough right there.
Yeah, about you know, this particular arena in Vegas. You know, talk about that a little bit.
You know, this arena in Vegas, it's a tough situation for, you know, a header and a heeler. It's pretty tight quarters, and everything's got to work pretty good for you to be fast. And like in particular, like going to Vegas, when I practiced on him very little to come out here, but for some reason, and I don't think it's just him, I think a lot of horses, when you bring them out here one time, the second time you come back, they don't forget. They know that we're trying to win 18,000 a night, and every one of them are going to be tied a little bit, but you can't be fast unless they're trying to get tied a little bit. And so with him, I just kind of left him alone and had him in the best shape I could possibly get him in without hurting his feet, and brought him up here and let his heart carry him through it.
Rich, you've been here a bunch. You're, you know, as far as me growing up, I mean, you're not that much older, but I mean, you've been a hero of mine, you know, on the heel end for a long time. But What's it like, man, to rope here in Las Vegas, you know, under the big lights and the big crowd? And talk to us about that a little bit.
Well, I guess, you know, maybe it just kind of take me back to growing up and growing up with a rope in my hand day in and day out, being blessed with the talent and being allowed to do for a living what I love to do, and that's rope. A lot of good people have helped me along that path, along with great endorsements with cinch jeans and shirts. A lot of good people along the way, because that's always important. But it's you know, it's nice to be able to live a dream, and I know most people have ideas and dreams that they want to do for a living. A lot of young kids, but roping's allowed me a lot of freedom. Like I said, I'm my own boss. I can do what I want to do. I can make my own schedule, and I do what I need to. But you know, there's a lot of hard work involved, and I hadn't made the finals in a few years, and whether I make them again or not, I don't know. I did what I needed to do. I don't have to prove anything, but I respect these guys, and I look up to them every time that I get a chance to come out here and watch these guys at the finals. The team roping, evidently, for me to watch the team roping nowadays at certain rodeos and at the national finals, it's gotten faster and faster and faster, just like with anything. Younger guys like Kobe Lovell, Derek Begay, Turtle Powell, all these guys seem to be getting it on them a lot faster. They're riding better horses, they're scoring better, the heelers are making greater shots and getting it done a lot faster. But the national finals, again, is the pinnacle for us as far as a business. If you rodeo or rope for a living, the national finals is a goal that we've set. I can remember watching it as a kid. This time, every year, I'd turn it on ESPN and watch the old Heston reruns and watch guys like Brett Boatwright, Doyle Gellerman, guys that I grew up watching and saying to myself, you know what, I can't wait to be there. I can't wait to be there one time.
Yeah.
You know, and then that one time that I made them, and then again successfully from 12 more times after that. It was just a goal and a dream, and like I said, when you get out here, it's different, because you're coming out here and you're roping for $18,000 a night and $65,000 plus average. We don't have the opportunity to do that. Our years are long, they're stressful, very enduring as far as trying to get rigs and people and places and things. But I wouldn't trade it for anything. I wouldn't trade my last 20 years for anything, and had a good time.
Yeah.
Healed a lot of steers and had a lot of fun.
Well, I'm not going to let you sell yourself short, because this guy here, Brett Bacchus, is one of the guys that, in my mind, has changed team roping into as we know it today, that kind of thing. And I'm glad you come up here and joined us, Hoss. Jake Hooker, play us another tune, Hoss.
We're going to see if the guitar's back.
Yeah, we're going to sell this guitar, too, as soon as we get done right here.
Yeah, we'll auction it off here in a second.
That's right.
I don't know what it's going to bring, though, Jumpin' John.
Since you just played it, at least $200.
You guys got any requests?
Requests?
You're perfect.
Perfect. Sounds good.
Well, it's real bad out of tune right here, but if I change it, it'll real be, yeah, Rodeo Man be all right? All right. All right. All right, here's one we recorded on an album. Rodeo Man there, Jesse. Yep. Well, I'll be in town this weekend, honey. Look for me downtown. Anytime after the band starts playing, I'll be around. I'll park my 2-horse trailer up at the rodeo grounds, and I'll start roaring. I'm a rodeo man. Picked up 35 bucks in Reno, couldn't get a decent ride, but I'll be alright when I get to Cheyenne, unless all the good stock dies. I was raised in the town of Prescott, got the home folks on my side, gonna win top money. I'm a rodeo man. Gonna enter in the broncs and the roping on Saturday afternoon, at the bull riding and the night show, as the band plays a cowboy tune. If I could just draw a good one and stick to him just like glue, I'll win top money. I'm a rodeo man. Well, when my last ride's over and my ribs are all taped down, I'll pick up my top money buckle and baby, we'll hit the town. We'll roar all night at the honky-tonk. When the morning sun rolls round, I'll be headed for Denver. I'm a rodeo man. Yodel-ee-lady-hee, yodel-ee-lady-hee, Yodel-dee-dee-lady, I'm a rodeo man. I'll be headed for Denver. I'm a rodeo man.
All right, Jake Hooker. Well, folks, we're going to end on that note right there. I want to thank Howie Lovell, Dugan Kelly, Turtle Pal, Jess Metter, Jake Hooker, and our special guest, Brett Bacchus, right here on the Jumpin' Joe Show. Jumpin' Joe Show. Jumpin' John. What's my name?
That's it.
Jumpin' John Show. It's the lights. It's Vegas. Anyway, thanks. Everybody give him a hand one more time. Well, thank y'all very much for coming.